know for sure that there are things that your body would benefit more from. And we know for sure that depending on where you are, sometimes, for example, we really want you to hear this. When you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and really feeling energetically connected, and you're starting to receive impulses to act, some of your cravings are part of that impulse. And those cravings, because you're wide open, are beneficial. But if you were not wide open and you followed a biological craving, it would be like flooding your carburetor. There aren't even carburetors in your cars anymore, but it would be like giving too much fuel to the engine that isn't burning it. And so to call any substance always bad is not a good idea. We're with you, and we don't mean to make you defensive. We really are on your side. It's really wonderful work that you're doing. But the alignment then inspires the behavior. This is the bottom line of what we're really wanting to say. You just can't sort through the piles of people and experiences in life and come to a whole bunch of conclusions about what's the right or wrong thing to eat and always be right. Because everybody's different, but you want to think about why they're different. They're different moment to moment because they are energetically different moment to moment. Not just because they're different biologically or genetically created. That's some of it too. But it's more about the energy that's flowing through them in the moment that inspires the craving. Being tuned into your inner being will inspire you to eat things that lots of nutritionists will tell you you should not eat. And when you are depressed, you'll be under the influence of inspiration that your body will show you you were better off if you hadn't eaten it. It's almost like self-perpetuating misery in an action way. But you just can't take behaviors or substances or foods or experiences and put them in categories of good or bad or even best, better, and bestest. You just can't do that because it's dependent upon what you're doing vibrationally in the moment. From our point of view, because we believe in ease and flow, we want you to let the law of attraction and the universe be the engine in all things. We don't want you to believe that your action is what makes it happen. It's not your action that makes it happen. It's your allowing that makes it happen. And this is the sort of self-dialogue that we would have about it. We would say something like this. Tonight, I am going to be in an environment where I will have many wonderful choices relative to food. And I want to know that whatever I choose, my body will be just fine about. I like understanding that I have a body of trillions of cells who are all experts at knowing their work in my body. And I am so pleased that I don't have to have a board meeting where I instruct each one of them what they need to do while I slumber or while I walk. In other words, I'm happy that my body knows what to do. And I am consciously aware that my intelligent body is maintaining and doing a good job of keeping me in terms of physicality where I want to be. So tonight I know that I'm going to be in an environment where I will have a lot of choices, and I am looking forward to feeling the ease of the choices that are before me, understanding that there are no really wrong choices for me to make, that I have this resilient body, a body that understands everything about the content of the food that I'm going to be eating, that understands everything about converting the food that I'm going to be eating into the energy that I call my physicality. And it is pleasing to me to know that this is not something that I need to have concern about. I've got a body that knows what to do when I let it do it. So tonight, I'm going to be aware and maybe different than I've been at other times when I've been eating. Each time I feel myself tensing a little bit over a choice that I might be making, I'm going to just relax and say to myself, there are no wrong choices here. There are no bad choices here. Everything that is possible here is within the comfort zone of my body in knowing what to do. I know that as I've been living life, I've created a picture of the way I want to be. Most important, of the way I want to feel. Most important, of the vitality I want to live. Also important, the way I look, the way I move, the way my body continues to be, the way I feel in my clothes. All of this I've been putting into vibrational escrow. And I feel confident that I've painted a picture that's complete and as I want it to be. And I feel confident that the cells of my body, who are vibrational, transmitting and receiving mechanisms, are fully aware of that image and are utterly compliant with it. So if I can resist my normal temptation to freak out over food, and instead I can replace that with an attitude of relaxing and confidence in my body's ability to manage and know what to do, then this will be, it is my plan for this evening, the most delightful and delicious meal of my life experience. I like taking myself out of the management of the cells of my body, which I've never had any control over. I don't understand metabolism. I don't know what they do. I don't understand the chemistry of my body. I've read all of those books and all of them are wrong. I don't know about that. But my body knows, and I trust my body. So these things I do know. I know that I've created a vibrational escrow, and I know that I have a body that I can trust, and I know that I'm going to be sitting before a delectable banquet with all kinds of things that are being offered to me, and I know that all is well relative to me and food. And if you would spend that much conversation with yourself 2 or 3 times a day before your meals, you would bring yourself into alignment with your food. And you'll become one of those that people will watch you and say, how in the world do you manage to live in a world of imbibing and consuming and maintaining? And you say, because I've turned it over to the aspects of my body that know what to do. I have gotten out of the way. I'm no longer trying to do things I don't understand, and in the process messing up the energy of the energy balance or alignment of my being.